Welcome to the second alpha release of OpenFA. You'll note we're in Fighters Anthology at the moment because I got a little sidetracked. Didn't want to bury the lead, I kind of got shape editing more or less working. So let's take a look at that first. So first things first, I have an F29 here. This F29 I have modded to load from Xmoose as its shape. Then we have, get rid of our final artifact there. Where is Moose? We should have a moose around here. Moose, there we are. Now if we drag this to dumpsha, it will spit out a moose.a.sha.yaml. Well, instead of opening that, let's first rename it to Xmoose. If we open that, now this is Visual Studio Code, highly recommended. YAML files are a structured language that lets us represent the contents of the shape very easily. Let's use the command palette to fold all, help us see the structure here. So there's a whole bunch of stuff we don't understand about the format of SHA files yet, and for those I've just encoded them as raw data for those bits. Others we do understand. So pointer to object end here is a pointer to the end of the object, which is down here. We don't understand what's in that yet, but we do understand that these links have to line up. Now normally this would be encoded as a relative offset in the actual portable executable file. This is a U16 actually for the pointer to object end. They're mostly relative jumps. So this would encode the offset between the end of the pointer to object end instruction and the start of the end object instruction. So I've subbed in and given every instruction a UUID, and code pointers here refer to a UUID, in this case 8CA. End object's UUID is 8CA. So when we go to rewrite this, we will know to encode the relative offset to the correct thing, even if we add some faces. So you can see that we've got a vertex buffer in this file. We have a texture underscore moose.a.pic. We have some LOD and detail models depending on your detail settings in game. A bunch of stuff we don't understand. The source was moose.a.asm originally. And then once we've got the vertex buffer, we've got a bunch of faces which make use of it, but only after this UNC06. Turns out there's a relative offset encoded somewhere in here. I know that now because if I insert faces after it, the Fighters Anthology crashes as soon as the moose comes into view. But there's nothing saying we can't insert stuff in front of it. So with the magic of TV baking, we are going to drag in our edited file here. Yes, replace. And now we need to reload this. Now we need to refold all of things. Okay, and we can delete this pad. That turned out to just make everything invisible, but I've extended the vertex buffer. So basically grabbed, copied everything, added 50 to all of the Z, well, I don't know if it's Y or Z. I guess it's Y in their system coordinates to push the moose down, as you saw. And then I have copied all of the faces from down here, stripped the pads in the UNC06, and added 18 to all of the vertex IDs. Unsuccessfully, you saw the little damaged bit of that shape, but that's fine. So save this as we do our editing. Now, moose.a.sha, we can drag that onto packsha and it plops out our xmoose.sh, which is linked by our F29. So when we hop into Fighters Anthology, we can either create a quick mission with the X29. I've set up a quick X29 mission here. No crash. The detail shape has not been edited yet. Maybe I'll do that. But there we go. You can see the broken polygon is only on the other side. Oh, looks like I also missed parts of the moose's face. Fix that at some point too, maybe. And of course I didn't even bother copying the underlying shadow bits. But anyway, it kind of works. I can't wait to see what people do with it and where we take it from here. I've already noticed a whole bunch of improvements having played with it this morning that I want to get to some point relatively soon, but I want to see what other people think first before I do a bunch of work. Anyway, release will be up soon if it's not already, and happy editing.